Okay, we're ready.
Can you state your name for the camera, please?
Stephen Johnson.
Okay.
All right, Stephen Johnson. How long have you worked here at Eastern High School?
Finishing up my 17th year.
17th year, that's a while. What
hand
do
do
you write with?
What hand do you write with? You write
The
with
correct one.
the right or left hand?
The right hand.
Right hand, okay.
And Mr. Johnson, where were you Friday, March 27th at about 4 o'clock?
I was at El Toro eating dinner.
Did you get nachos with that salsa?
They're free,
They're free. Yummy.
so whether I ate them or not, they were given to me.
Mm-hmm.
So technically I had them.
Okay.
And you say that you don't know Jaron?
I do not know Jaron.
What about Geronimo?
I don't know Geronimo either.
Geronimo?
None of them.
Okay. So, you need to take over then?
Were you aware that your grocery list was found underneath of J-Ron's body?
No.
Okay. And were you aware that your bloody footprint was found at the crime scene?
No.
Okay. We found you positive for Percocet. Can you explain why to us today?
I do have a bad knee, and on occasion I have to take a painkiller,
Okay.
but not often.
Were they prescription painkillers? Did you get prescribed the Percocets?
I'm sorry?
Did you get prescribed the Percocets? Were they yours?
Yes.
Okay.
And your wife claims that you had to go up and, because her back was hurting her, so you had to go up to Mr. Cox and get painkillers for her. And that's whenever you saw the body and told Mr. Stevens.
Could you repeat what you said, please?
Your wife claimed that you got painkillers for her from Mr. Cox because her back was hurting her March 27th that day before you all left, and that's whenever you found the body, and then you went to get Mr. Stevens. Is that correct, or is she lying?
Yes.
It is correct. So
Yes.
Okay. And did you see anyone else while you were up there or anything? Can you please describe what happened whenever you found the body? Like, how did you find it?
Well, I saw Miss Peak. I found the body. I saw Miss Peak. I went up to Mr. Cox's and I saw Miss Peak. And Miss Peak, she looked pretty, not distraught, but she wasn't her normal self. And she was, and after I left Mr. Cox's room with the OxyContin, I went down those stairwells and I noticed that door was open a little bit, which it's not supposed to be. And I'm thinking that there's some kids up there doing the nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, that's when I found the body.
Okay. Did you pass Miss Peak and then find the body, or how did you and Miss Peak interact before? Like, was it before or after you found the body?
That was, I saw her before I found the body.
Okay. And why did you go to Mr. Cox to get the painkillers? Is he known as a certain name in the school for the drugs?
In case of emergency, Ms. Helson has said that, because of her back so bad, that if she can't wait, she will.
Precious pool, your transportation is here. Precious tool, your transportation is here.
That he would sometimes help her out, and that she couldn't, and I wasn't happy about it, but she couldn't walk up there to get it herself, so I went ahead and got it that day.
Does he have a certain nickname that he likes to be called? Like when it comes to this kind of stuff?
No, I don't, I'm unaware.
Okay. And
I have one question though. So you said you saw Miss Peak before you saw the body?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. That's all I had to clarify.
When you saw the body, did you walk away or did you run from the scene?
Obviously, I ran down to tell somebody.
Okay.
She was in the, I think, the cafeteria.
did you go with Mr. Stevens to go back up to the body?
I'm sorry?
Did you, like, whenever you got Mr. Stevens, did you go back up there with him to show him where it was at?
I just left the building. I did not go back up with them.
Okay.
So you saw the dead body and then decided, I'm gonna chow down some El Toro?
No. That would be an odd response
Okay.
after having seen a dead body. It was
I-
pretty upsetting.
Gets my appetite going.
Then you probably have some issues.
Is there anything that you think that we should, like, know to help further this investigation so the killer is caught? Like,
What?
anything suspicious about that day? Because
Miss P.
Miss Peak was the thing that was really
She did
suspicious.
not look, how shall I say, with it. Normally, she's very pleasant, she's very engaging, a little chatty, and she was the opposite of that day. She did not want to talk, she did not want to look me in the eye. She was not her normal self.
Okay. And, can you explain to us why your handprint was found above the window pane, above the body, and also above the door frame of the door that's in the staircase?
I'm sure at some point when I got to the scene, I may have touched something looking around. I couldn't see it from I mean, I had to go close to see what really was going on. I didn't know he was dead. So at some point, I probably touched something and then,
Did you see the murder weapon?
I think there was like a wrench on his back.
Mm-hmm.
I can only assume that was it.
Okay.
I think we're done here. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate it.